Would you fuck a zombie girl? Yes or no?
No.
Why?
Kind of gross.
We're talking, she's a fresh cadaver.
No thanks.
I would. I'd fuck a zombie girl. I've converted people too.
I heard.
I've brought 3 people over to my side.
I heard firsthand.
My line of thinking. I think there's a lot of benefits to fucking a zombie girl. She doesn't pay taxes. She doesn't need to eat, so you only have to get dinner for one. She can't get pregnant, so you don't have to use a condom. Do you think they're resistant to diseases, zombies? Like, do you think a zombie could get a disease? Like in Oblivion? Yeah, you think a zombie?
Yeah.
Like in Oblivion.
They're full of bacteria.
If you pulled up a zombie's character sheet, do you think it would have 100% resistant to disease?
No, because their body can still hold bacteria, which cause disease.
That zombie pussy got my dick itchy.
Yeah, forever. They can build up bacteria that would normally kill a person, so they can probably get like super STDs that humans can't even get.
Have you ever seen a zombie in something and you've been like, maybe?
Never a realistic one where it's like...
What's the zombie you saw? Let me guess, it's the zombie girl from Monster Mushashimi or whatever the fuck it's called.
I didn't even know there was a zombie from that.
Yeah, after like season 1, it starts off, it's the lemur, a centaur, a harpy, a slime girl, a mermaid, and a spider. And then they add like a zombie, an oni, a giant, something else. Yeah, there's a zombie girl in it.
None really came to mind. I'm just thinking like some zombies are just, oh, they're green and have stitches. And like I don't really feel like that's a
So you're
zombie.
telling me you're in the zombie apocalypse, you've been alive for 30 years after the fact. You haven't had your dick touched this whole time. You haven't even seen another living woman. You're not gonna think, I mean, nobody's around. Nobody's watching me.
I think if after 30 years you decided to start having sex with zombies, that would, like... The fact that you'd stayed alive for 30 years should be a sign that maybe to not do that. I feel like you would learn that you don't want to be doing that close to a zombie. Literally like a paper cut, and you'd... Less than I feel like there would just be a chance that you would just become a zombie afterwards.
Okay, what if it's like the Left 4 Dead survivors and they're carriers, so they're immune, but they can just spread it to other people?
What about it?
You can't get the zombie disease.
You can get other diseases.
What does it matter at that point? The worst thing you're gonna get is like fucking chlamydia, and who cares at that point? Fucking goner, who gives a shit?
If you don't have access to a hospital...
You just need antibacterials. That's all you need.
I'm allergic to penicillin. I don't know what else there is.
There's Bactrim.
I didn't know that.
If you've survived for 30 years, you would probably know.
Maybe.
There's no way you're going 30 years without an infection, living outside and shit, fighting stuff constantly, getting chased, falling over.
I was about to say, I've lived 20 years and I've never really had an infection.
You live in modern society, though. You don't live in post-zombie apocalypse.
Yeah.
Think about how easy it is in Project Zomboid.
What?
You climb a fence, scrape your leg, oh, it's infected.
Yeah. You're done. Fucking, oh my god. I'm bit. Like, bit.
It's not even just our group that does it, too. We watch other people stream and they do the same thing.
You say, oh, I'm bit. And someone every single time says, oh, like, bit? Did I say scratched? Did I say burned?
But then they're like, no, I'm not bit.
If someone says, oh, I'm bit, and then they aren't bit, that's terrible communication. That's
Skylar's
awful.
ready to execute him.
So annoying. If you're bit, say you're bit. If you're not, say I got an injury. Fucking something that isn't literally a status effect.
I got a hickey.
That's like if you're playing like an RPG where every player in the party was a person and you said, "Oh, I'm poisoned." Anytime you got a status effect. Like, oh, are you, like, poison? No, I'm actually just asleep.
I'm asleep. Yeah, I'm frozen.
Yeah. No, then you aren't poisoned. Especially when bitten is literally, like, out of all the injuries you can get, that's the death sentence.
That's the one.
That's the, you're done.
No, you can hit Q to take the cure.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, is that what it is Q?
Yeah.
Why is that so close to the
unbound
movement
it.
options?
I unbound it.
As you should.
Within the, like, first day of playing, I unbound
It definitely
Q from
has
yelling.
uses. For sure, it has its uses. It can draw away huge crowds and, like...
I've never used it.
Yeah, because you don't care about your life and you just run in and swing at shit and you don't even sneak really. It's the same thing when we're playing Gears of War and I'm like blind firing behind cover and I like peek out to aim and you're just walking in firing, spraying in every direction. I started up Gears of War 2 the other day and the first thing they say is, "Oh, I have to teach Rookie the golden rule." And Rookie's like, "Oh, I know the golden rules. Do unto others as you do unto yourself." And Marcus is like, No. Here the golden rule is take cover or die." That is the first thing they say.
Did you notice that we didn't go through the tutorial when I joined?
No, this is 2. I got a can I say ROM on YouTube? I 100% legally acquired Gears of War files, and I've been playing...
You own the disc, right?
Yeah, I've 100% legally acquired the files to Gears of War 2, and
you owned the game at one point, right?
One point, yes.
Yeah, so you're just... It's your backup.
Okay, yeah. Well,
as long as you own the game, I'm pretty sure you're allowed to have a ROM.
Well, I
just probably shouldn't claim where you... acquired it from.
I have the DVD files for Gears of War 2. Hey, devs of fucking the Xbox 360 emulators, Zernia. You guys fucking suck. Why are there no options for optimization? What the fuck is up with that? Why can all I do is change anti-aliasing? Why can I only change the sharpness of the fucking video? Where's the fucking... How can I turn off fucking ambient occlusion? Shit like that. How can I fucking... it's shit. And no other Xbox thing works super well. They're all shit. I tried using another one. It was DSXD.
Yeah.
And it doesn't even want DVD files. It wants something else entirely.
PCSX2... It's the best emulator I've ever used.
Is it for the PS2?
Yeah, it's so good. It's solid.
I used that one to play, I think Legends of Dragoon, I think is what it's called. I didn't get very far in it.
Yeah. Did someone recommend that to you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He said I outgrew Shooter.
Every game I've played on it, the only issue I've had with, I need to remember the name of it. PCSX2. The only issue I've had with it is kind of a goofy one. My Stadia controller doesn't work with it very well at all. It doesn't work with the...
Stadia controller doesn't seem like it works with a lot of stuff.
The only thing I've really had it not work with is emulators. And
Xbox.
It's because it doesn't...
The Xbox app.
Xbox app.
Xbox Game Pass.
It works with the Power Washer simulator.
Oh, okay.
I think it just wasn't working with Gears of War.
Gears of War.
Yeah. But I was trying to play that game Shinobi for PS2.
I don't know what that is.
Back in like October of last year, I was trying to play it. Well, that's the first time I ran into the problem with the controller. what the fuck is it the software? The plugin, the controller plugin, it just doesn't work with Stadia. When you go to bind a button, it like binds twice.
Okay.
It's like it binds on the click and the unclick or something.
That's fucking
So
weird.
it asks for L1, you click L1, and then it asks for L2, and I guess when you release L1, it binds L1 to L2, or something like that.
Those Mr. Crab Leg buttons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, like, you'll get done binding the controller, and only half of the buttons are bound. Because every time you bind a button, it unbinds it and does the next one on that same button.
Maybe you should bind it and then cancel the binding, let go of the button, and then move to the next thing. Bind it, cancel the binding.
One thing I tried, because that was the like quick bind thing. You can go to like a map of the controller, click it, click the button on the controller.
Yeah.
But even that, I think it was having problems with the analog stick.
Analog.
Because
girl.
that's the thing, when you bind the analog stick, you have to do up, right, down, left.
That's right. Yeah.
You can't do it one at a time, I don't think. So when you hit
So, did
up,
you doing it with the stick?
I think so. It was really fucked up. I just have to use the Xbox controller.
That's pretty shit.
For any PS2
Good old reliable
emulators.
Xbox 360 controller.
It's solid with Windows.
Yeah, it sure
They
is.
they got that controller down.
One
Everything
and
else
done
though, anything through Steam, City controller works great.
Yeah.
I even got the fucking PlayStation navigation controller.
I saw that.
Yeah, I got this thing working with the Steam.
I saw you moving around on your desktop with it. You were like,
It's-
"Oh, look at this!
it's dead right now.
What's the point? Why?"
It's feel it. I'm talking about the
And you were
PlayStation
talking-
navigation
And this
controller.
is like the other day. You were like, "Why do people need a fucking thing to shove bananas in and put Nutella in them? Why do you need this?"
It's like it's the secondary controller to PlayStation Move. It's literally like the nunchuck navigation controller. It's meant to have the second. It's meant to have the VR or not VR. Now VR. It's meant to have the PlayStation Move controller, and then this is like your left-hand controller.
Okay.
But it just feels good in your hand. It's nice, and I was hoping to use it like a mouse.
How'd that work out?
As much as I would like it, analog sticks don't transfer to mouse movement very well.
No.
Where I would like it is I would like to use that in my left hand and a mouse in my right hand to play games with.
Play Bastion.
Yeah. But it doesn't work out very well. It's hard to bind a game to a controller and a mouse.
If you play Overwatch 2, unsubscribe. Don't watch us. This isn't for you. That was my PSA.
It's just Overwatch now.
Yeah.
They updated it.
Is it? What did they change the teams to? Is it, just for context, both of us have a very long. We haven't talked about it a lot. It's very scarring. We have a very long history with Overwatch. I don't know how long Skylar had been playing, but I had played since launch. For like,
I started season 2.
the hero that had come out the last time I played was Ash. Ash had just come out the last time I played.
We played a little bit since then.
Yeah, off like a game or two just to see what it was like. It's not good.
Yeah. It sucks because it's like if your favorite game died, but its zombie is still walking around. Because you can feel it. It's still there. In some, like, there's crumbs of the original game still there.
It even has like some appeal to it still.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
Like what if it could be? What if it was just me?
It fucking Blizzard. It's in like 10 years there's gonna be Overwatch Classic.
Overwatch. Yeah, I was gonna say Overwatch Origins.
No, they already fucking did that. Remember, fucking at like year after launch, it was like Overwatch Origins Edition or whatever, and it was like the Tracer skin and like 5 loot boxes or something.
That's so shit.
Yeah.
Oh! I played Soldier 76. Who did you guys play? Comment below.
I played Junkrat and Bastion.
I played more than Soldier 76.
Yeah, I played a few. My first two were Farah and
You did start with Farah, didn't you?
Lucio.
I was a Phil because I just played all day, every day. So I played the ones I had the golden guns for were
I don't remember mine.
Soldier 76, Widowmaker, Mercy, Brigitte, Anna, Tracer, maybe. I can't even remember the full roster anymore. Like.
I definitely can't now. They've probably added 2 people since the last time I played.
Yeah, they added the Junkertown Queen in Overwatch 2.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Should have put it in Overwatch 1.
You're right. You should have put it in when people played it.
I want to look up what, like, how it's doing, like, the servers and stuff.
Probably all-time low.
Already? It just came out.
I think only
Well,
the beta
what's
is
it called?
out.
Like,
What's what called?
I'll just do daily players.
Concurrent players?
Yeah, concurrent. That's what it is. I'm curious. What would you think it is if you had to guess?
I don't know what a standard number for a game like that is. I don't know.
Couple
I really
million.
don't know.
What it would be.
I remember I jokingly got decent at Hanzo because I hated him so much being a Bastion.
What do you think? What do you think the number is?
I have no frame of reference.
81K. It's
81K?
very bad.
That's pretty low.
Yeah, it's descending rapidly.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. It probably got a decent boost like a month ago because I think a bunch of streamers and stuff got a.
Overwatch 2 stuff.
Yeah, they got like in the early beta or whatever.
What were the original teams? It was 6v6, right? Or was it 5? It was 5v5.
It was 5v5.
It's like 8v8 now, I think.
There's probably different game modes. That seems to be the whole thing. Is they say, "Oh, this is the
But
way
how-
it is," and then they they like change the rules, and then they say, "Oh, y'all like the old way? Oh, well, here's the classic game mode and arcade mode." Like no copy heroes and no roll fill or whatever it's called. What are you looking up?
I'm looking up the differences. This is bug. I don't care about bug. It's what you're fucking fixing with. People are like, no, it's not gonna be like this. It's just a fucking tech beta. It's gonna change drastically. No, the fuck it's not. No, the fuck it isn't. It's Blizzard.
Yeah.
They're like, this is our whole idea. Like, they're so.
I wouldn't be surprised if they dropped the texture quality so that they could like put it on mobile.
Don't say that.
And they're gonna say, "What? You don't have a phone?"
About the Diablo.
Yeah. Yeah. Have you heard anything about Diablo Immortal?
It's terrible. It's not
Yeah.
good. I watched Josh Strife Plays. Josh Strife Hayes. That's his other channel. Is Josh Strife Plays. I watched him talk about it because he's a really big Diablo fan, and he was like, he proved with math that there's no way you can really advance in this game without spending huge amounts of money on it.
Remember they did that with Mortal Kombat 7?
They put a thing in it that, in Diablo, you get a big, huge boss kill, they just rain out items. You have to pay for something to do that now. You have to buy an item, activate it before a boss fight, and then use that to get the additional huge pour of items. It doesn't just do that off default now. It's like a little ticket that you have to buy.
They literally said, "What's the most exciting part of the game?" And they said, "Oh, well, I like when I kill a boss and they give me things." And they said, "Make them pay money for that."
And then if you get an exotic item, you have to buy a thing to be able to use it.
To identify it.
To equip it.
The thing.
To equip it.
You remember in Diablo 3 how you had to identify legendary items or whatever?
Yeah, that wasn't super annoying.
They probably make you pay for that shit too.
Probably. It's just a fucking shit mess.
Yeah.
Jerma played a lot of it, and because he also likes Diablo, and he was just like, don't waste your time, don't waste your money, just play Diablo 2,
yeah, just
play
go
Diablo
back.
3, play Diablo 1.
That's the scary part though, is they're a lot of companies are starting to say, oh, well, we're making a new one, so let's get rid of the old one.
Yeah.
They're gonna fucking start, oh, you want Diablo 2? Let's give them Diablo 2.
It's the remaster.
But, like, they're gonna start making the remasters have DLC. Not DLC, paid content.
They fucking better.
They're gonna say, oh, well, why shouldn't we put loot boxes in Diablo 2?
They fucking better.
You want to buy 10?
Who do you think is the worst game company? Like, who...
Well, Blizzard literally has the Cosby
Speaker-
Suite.
Yeah.
Like, in what sense? Like, games or
Any.
as a
Just-
company?
just by your own merit. Big three, for me... Blizzard, Microsoft, Ubisoft. EA's kind of getting better.
What about Riot?
What do they do? That's League of Legends. They're fine. They don't really do nothing.
I heard they did a bunch of sexist shit.
I've
As
never
like a
heard
company, like a
of
bunch
it. Oh wow,
of...
a game made by nerds that has huge, giant, half-naked girls in it doing sexist shit. What a fucking surprise.
I heard it's like terrible to work there if you're a girl.
What a surprise. Let me pull it up. What do you think's the worst company?
Well, the Cosby Suite,
Yeah, they just
that
they agreed
sticks
to pay
around.
$100 million in a settlement for a class action gender discrimination lawsuit in 2021.
yeah, and I've been hearing about that shit since like fucking 2018. That's nothing new.
Discrimination class action suit with California state agencies and current and former woman employees for $100 million. The company will pay $80 million to members of the class action suit and approximately $20 million towards plaintiffs' legal fees. Wow, what a surprise! Smite's over there looking squeaky clean now with Danny Phantom and fucking Slipknot.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Transformers. It's not like they're putting those characters.
I
in
thought
the
they
game.
were.
No, they're just skins.
Because I don't play it.
They're just skins.
I would see an event show up, and I would imagine a tiny Optimus Prime running alongside fucking Neath.
No, they're just skins. They didn't actually put them in it.
I was like, they just have tiny Transformers.
They did start. They did start like. First off, some of those gods aren't tiny. Have you seen how big fucking Cthulhu is?
Is he bigger than the other characters?
Yes.
By how much?
He's a building.
Like, when he stands next to a tower.
Neath is
like,
this. Cthulhu is this.
Does he go off the screen, or do you just
He
zoom
can,
out?
yeah. It zooms you out. He's huge.
So you can see further as him.
No. I'll show you. I'll download it later and show you. Yeah, he's monstrous.
That's goofy.
And then his ult makes him just like this huge, like, 100-foot tower.
God.
But yeah, they started really reaching for, like, what is a god when they started putting, like, Cthulhu in it and
Yeah.
King Arthur characters. There's Merlin and King Arthur
my
in
God.
it. Yeah, those are characters.
Is there a skin for Merlin where he can play as Gandalf?
That'd be cool. I mean, if fucking
Free
Sun
ideas.
Wukong gets a Sith Lord skin.
Aren't they, like, not even lightsabers?
No, he has like his little thing, but it makes lightsaber noises when he swings. And it has like a red trail behind
Oh
it.
my God.
It's called the Dark Lord skin. Come
Yeah.
on.
You gotta get Fortnite. Get on that battle pass.
No!
Get Darth Vader.
No! I have the Mandalorian. I'll probably get on and get Darth Vader when he comes
He's
out.
low on that battle pass.
Low?
I played a match last week and looked at it. He's low down there. You'd have to play it for a minute.
I think I have enough of the currency to get the battle pass.
Probably. You just have to go around and do all the little, click this beacon. I dropped
You
a
play
map in this
Fortnite?
area. Not tonight.
You were the one who liked it more than me.
It's fun without the building.
It's fun without the building. It is. It's...
Every single person, when I say something about playing Fortnite, they're like, "You play Fortnite?" And I'm like, "Hey, it's fun without the building." And every time I see someone say something about playing Fortnite, everybody's always like, "You've been playing Fortnite?" And they're like, "Okay, look, it's fun without the building."
It's fun without the building.
I've been saying it for years. I've been saying,
I think everybody has.
I want to play Fortnite without the building. Because you shoot somebody and they have a hotel. And it's like, what the
It's funny
why?
to play the non-building mode and watch them. You'll shoot at him and they'll try to like start building real quick. None of them know how to aim. I can't say how many times I've been standing perfectly still shooting at somebody and they've missed every shot.
It's pretty bad.
Yeah.
It's to the point they can have an assault rifle be 20 feet away and you can have time to line up a sniper shot and kill them in one hit.
Yeah. It's because they all just practice building and then taking one shot from the top.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It seems like they'd be able to aim then.
That's less skill and more just pattern memory and repetition.
I guess.
What does the streamer do?
I saw that clip of Ninja on the blimp.
Yeah, with the shotgun! And he's like, fuck that shotgun!
You ran towards a guy with a shotgun with a submachine gun. You ran towards him and then jumped to where you positioned yourself downhill from him to where you were getting fired down on with a shotgun because you ran towards him. It's like in horror movies and shit. Just movies. When someone has a gun and they just let the person get closer to them. Use the distances, like, for your benefit.
Was this it? Yeah. I think so.
Turn it down.
Turn it down.
Yeah.
No, he was on a blimp.
No.
Yeah, he was on a blimp.
Did
he finally get his
he
own
was
skin?
yelling about it. I think so. I don't know. He probably just a skin with vaguely the same hair or something.
Oh, two pops. In case the first one missed, right? In case you can't hit me for 80, right? In case you can
Is that it? No, that's not
No,
it.
he's just
He's an
still
angry
mad
dude.
about it.
Yeah.
He really hates the drum shotgun, and it's funny.
Too bad he isn't funny.
Maybe if he knew something about positioning.
I like that clip of him at like Times Square doing an event, and he's like, "I don't hear enough noise. I don't see enough movement out there." And everybody's
He's
just
trying to
sitting
get
there
the
like,
world record for the most people flossing in one spot. Yeah.
Everybody just came to make fun of him.
Yeah. He was up there fucking dancing.
Ninja
Like, "Come on."
Slop publicly denounces you. You,
Wow.
your yeah.
Fucking Civ 5.
We publicly denounce you, your IP, your brand, your life, your name, your stupid blue hair, your braless wife who brings you sandwiches on bot lane. Have you seen that? Of course you have.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Have you ever just looked through Ninja's tweets?
No, but I love when someone retweets something of his from like 10 years ago.
I'll never understand how college and NFL football teams allow kickers that just miss kicks. I feel that there has to be pools of kickers in the U.S. that won't miss simple kicks, or snappers that won't mess the snaps. I don't know, man. It seems so silly. Would love opinions on this. Somebody responded and said, I'll never understand how pro Fortnite players just miss shots. I feel like there has to be a pool of pro players who can just click on their heads and hit every shot with 100% accuracy. Just seems so silly to me.
I love it referred to as just click on their heads.
Heads, yeah, Grimbeard, just clicking on heads. The phrase "it's just a game" is such a weak mindset. You are okay with what's happening, losing imperfection of a craft. When you stop getting angry after losing, you've lost twice.
Fucking goofy.
Shut up, Ninja. He's stupid. Let's kill him. Ninja, come on Slop so we can kill you. We'll make it quick.
Come on our show so we can kill you.
It's Light Yagami saying, I'm in the middle of carrying a League of Legends game about to close it out, and my braless wife brings me a sandwich not asked for with chips as I get a double kill bot lane. So how's your game going? I'm saving that so we can put that up. White Yag, I take this sandwich and I'll eat it.
Chip.
Yeah, but his braless wife just brought him Misa. Braless just brought him a sandwich.
His last name is I'm a gay.
Have you ever seen that thing that's like, it's like Misa in lingerie, like bent over a bed or something, and it's like, bro, if I was Light, I would have been in that bitch every single day. We ain't got time for the Death Note. I'm inside of you. I'm making your guts death. Light was gay. Fuck that. I would have impregnated Misa 100 times by now. Light's gay as shit. It's true though.
He's a weird character because he's definitely not the protagonist of it.
He's the antagonist.
He's the bad guy.
He's the antagonist, yeah.
But, like, spoilers.
Oh no, spoilers for Death Note.
L dies. And then it's like you don't really like any of the characters after him.
Shut up.
Very much at all. Like, what was one guy's name was like Melon?
It was the Melon. Gonzalo.
Gonzalo!
I miss Trip. I wonder how he's doing.
Bad.
No, I just gotta restart.
Ah.
The last time I played Facade, I got Grace to leave Trip. That game's wild. Gonzalo.
Gonzalo!
Hey, buddy, good to see ya. Walk in, they immediately start fighting.
They go, oh, hold on, let me go back to the kitchen. I need to fight a little bit more.
Who would you rather hang out with, Grace or Trip?
I think Grace, because Trip really puts on a facade.
Yeah, that's kind of the thing.
Grace is more upfront with this shit.
Grace, like, her problem is that she's upset that, like, oh, we're living this big, huge, extravagant life of, like, wealth and like, we're living like your parents, and we have, like, everything's this big, huge popularity contest of who has the nicest things, but I don't want to live like this. It's not me. And he just can't kind of let go of that. Trip's weird. He's real nice, though. Grace is kind of a bitch.
I feel like the whole point of the game is that no one is the right one. Like they're having relationship problems.
I definitely agree more with Grace than I do Trip.
I feel like it makes sense to agree with one more than the other, but I feel like you can't really say one is wrong.
With Trip, it's more of he's a product of his upbringing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I get that. I feel like it's a weird thing for what you think of as success in life to change, like the goalpost that is success, for that to move when you haven't made it to the goalpost originally.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I get that. But
You too can be successful by going to youtube.com/SoulsLikeOfPodcast and subscribing and listening whenever we upload. Whenever that may be.
There's a goalpost for you.
Yeah, there's an easy one right there. Tiny benchmark. All you go to Google, open up Chrome, Mozilla Firefox. If you're using Google Edge, don't even bother. Don't subscribe. We don't want you. But if you're using anything else, get on there. Go to that little search engine. Type in youtube.com/SoulsLikeOfPodcast.
Is that our URL?
It's something. I don't know. I can check. We can put it up on screen now. Flash it on screen right now. Flash it. Is it flashing? Are you doing it? Which one of us is editing? Yes, both. Is it flashing? Okay, it's gone now. But hit that red button, hit that little bell, because we be uploading sporadically as fuck.
Sporadically. The problem with sporadically...
We're like Sleepy Cabin.
Sporadically makes it seem like we do it frequently.
We were. Alright, our URL is youtube.com/channel/UCNRPC3MTLGLB7PUYMOKYFPW. And then hit that big red subscribe button after typing all that in.
Type it out.
Yeah, type it out. Individually.
Yep.
Do it, pussy. Balk, 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 balk.
I heard
balk,
that slight bit of hesitation. Do it, pussy.
I don't know what I can say on YouTube.
The second word of this podcast was fuck. Or no, third.
Well, we're too little to worry about it now.
Right? What are they gonna do? Demonetize us? As long as it's not fucking too shocking of content.
Am I allowed to say the N-word? I'm black. I'm black.
But
hello.
You don't show your face.
They don't. So? I've taken pictures of myself on, you can go to twitter.com/official slop, @official slop. It's flashing on screen right now. It's blinking. There it is. You can go to that, and then you can see the pictures I take, but I keep my face out of them because I'm not letting any of you fuckers dox me. Fuck that. You'll never find out where I live. I dare you, bitches. Good luck.
I don't know if I have any identifying shit on my Twitter. I don't think I do.
Better go through your media tab.
I think I posted a picture once.
On the podcast Twitter, it says at Charlottesville, Virginia. That's the location.
I think I posted a picture of myself once while I was wearing my Lowe's vest when I worked at Lowe's.
I've posted pictures of myself, but I'll put like redacted over my face, or I'm wearing like a pair of panties on my head or something. Yeah. Or my face is just out of frame. I be flirting with girls on Twitter as our podcast. It's true, I do.
I'm not surprised.
As James Sunderland.
That's it. It's a dangerous person to flirt with. Man, that's a history.
Would you take him out on a date?
No.
No?
No.
Just one, just to see how it went.
Has he been through Silent Hill?
Yeah.
Is he willing to talk about it?
You gotta get a little drink in him first. You gotta loosen him up some. Wet his whistle.
I don't like hanging out with people that are drinking. Did you fart?
Yeah. I thought it was gonna be bigger than it was. Oh, but Ryan can do it.
They have separate microphones.
Do they?
Yeah.
How would I know?
They have like 3.
How would I know? They only started doing videos recently. Why do they have 3 microphones?
For guests.
Yes.
Yeah. They say they use the microphone that Michael Jackson did for the Thriller video.
Lately, I've been thinking about how much I run my mouth on this about other content creators I don't like, and I need to stop doing that. It'll come back to us eventually.
Yeah.
Someday. I need to stop.
What are they gonna do? Demonetize us?
They're gonna get Susan Wojak to fucking soy boy point at our YouTube channel and get it taken down.
They're gonna fucking do the thing they did with Uber Danger and just declare him not monetizable. Yeah.
Poor Uber Danger, come on the podcast, please.
Uber Danger, we're both big fans.
Huge fans.
Uber Danger, Grimbeard, Hazel.
I don't think I
Love
like
y'all.
Hazel as much as you. I definitely like Hazel a lot, but I don't think I like her
I
as
like
much
Hazel
as you.
a lot.
I like Lady Emily more than I like Hazel.
I don't know that I've seen a single one of her videos.
No, Hazel's pretty good. Hazel's got some good shit. Hazel puts out those long-ass fucking JRPG videos. Thor's High Heel, though. Thor's High Heel's pretty good.
He's good too.
Yeah. It's those ones that's just like, okay, let me put a piece of my soul into this content real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are the ones.
If they were fucking liches, they'd be phylacteries.
Yeah.
Without Hazel, I wouldn't know about Boa. I listen to Boa every single day.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I'm balling.
Duvet.
Ooh, I'm blue. You scared her with that on Twitter. She was like, this dude's going to come to my house and cut my head off.
Well, how was it? Did I just accidentally do all caps or something?
You were just really frantic about it.
Oh,
You were
yeah.
like, please, where can I find? I've been looking for this for so.
I was
She's
very
like, She was like,
frustrated.
dude, chill. It's just this.
Yeah, she's like, it's the opening, and I was like, okay. But, yeah, I actually watched all of Lane recently. Serial Experiment Lane.
How was it?
It was pretty good. It was pretty confusing, though. Lane has some really good facial expressions in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think they could make good faces? They probably have.
Make good what?
Good Faces, the Twitter page.
Oh. Maybe. I don't know. Some of them are just... They're not so much like... Oh, why does her face look like that? It's just... So many anime characters kind of just have straight face all the time.
Jotaro?
Not so much as it's part of their character, more of it's the creator's art style. It's either like very straight faces or like cartoony, like over-the-top expressions.
Yeah.
But in Lane, there's just a couple of times when like... Because there's kind of two lanes.
Is that the main character's name is Lane?
Yeah, Lain. There's kind of two of her. There's like an online version and an offline version.
It's her Twitter self versus her fucking
Pretty
real life
much.
self. She's got that internet anonymity and she started talking shit.
It's so hard to understand. Like it feels like it is going to end fucking 5 episodes before it ends. The problem is there's only 13 episodes. So like it's weird. Like in the first like 2 or 3 episodes, there's this nightclub, and her friends from school go there and say, "Oh, we saw you at the nightclub, but we weren't really sure it was you because of how weird you were acting. You weren't like acting like yourself. You weren't dressing like yourself."
It was her VTuber persona.
So we didn't go up to you and say hi or anything because we weren't sure it was you. But now, like looking at you, it was definitely you. Like you look the exact same. And she's like, "I didn't go there." She's like, "Oh, well, you should go with us sometime." So she goes, and then fucking like someone pulls a gun on her. And instead of like freaking out, she gets all calm and like holds her hand out, and the guy shoots himself in the head.
Okay.
And it's like, what the fuck happened? Like, is it the same person but 2 different personalities? But then later on, it's literally a second her choking herself. So it's like, is there 2 physical versions? Or was that in her head?
It's the real you, and they want their life back.
It's called The Wired.
The Wired.
That's what the internet is called in Serial Experiment Lane.
That's a British news source that's like on Tier's BuzzFeed, if I remember right.
Probably. That sounds about right. But yeah.
Okay, I won't talk shit about other content creators, but goddamn, I hate all journalists. Fuck all of you. I keep getting a fucking slew of fucking...
You talking like Google Chrome new tab scroll down news?
Family Dollar issues nationwide recall of more than 400 products. What product? Here are 80 KY countries where the CDC recommends wearing a mask. World of Warcraft Wrath. Okay, that's actually some good news. It's just clickbait. I'm so tired of clickbait. Yeah. Quiz, which Stardew Valley character should you marry? 10 Star Wars plot holes Obi-Wan Kenobi helped fix. Surprise things about 8-hour Amtrak ride not worth it. New giant dinosaur discovery reveals why many prehistoric carnivores had such tiny arms. It's just clickbait. I tried White Castle's new 1921 slider, so you didn't have to. Here's my review. Who gives a shit?
It's like a $2.50 sandwich.
I'm tired of the endless stream of celebrity bullshit and... I'm gonna lose!
You sound like a Deus Ex character.
Where's the speech?
What speech?
Where is it? I have a dream that one day every person in this nation will control their own destiny. A nation of the truly free, damn it. A nation of actions, not words, ruled by strength, not committee. Where the laws change to suit the individual, not the other way around. Where power and justice are back where they belong, in the hands of the people. where every man is free to think, to act for himself. Fuck all these limp dick lawyers and chicken shit bureaucrats. Fuck this 24-hour internet spew of trivia and celebrity bullshit. Fuck American pride. Fuck the media. Fuck all of it. Armstrong knew what was up. He's got my vote. Nanomachine, son. Oh, I'm tired of it. It's making everyone stupider.
It's like they're going to Jupiter.
They're getting dumber.
Yeah. Journalism has gotten pretty awful.
They're going crazy. They're out of hand.
Anything for clicks.
Cold Ones, let us on the podcast. Or you come on this one. We'll come to Australia.
If you pay. We can't afford it.
Mm-hmm.
I can't even afford a car right
Skylar
now.
doesn't drink, but I'll drink twice as much for him. They'll pour you a drink, and then I'll drink mine, and then just slide me yours, and I'll drink it too.
You'll real quick grab it. I'm throwing them over my shoulder. You're behind catching it. Yeah.
There's just a straw. It's in a tube that's going into my mouth.
I'm holding a funnel right here, just pouring them down under the edge of the table.
Yeah. They'd probably let it happen. They wouldn't care. But they might take it the other end and be like, no, if you're on here, you have to drink. Would you? To be on Cold Ones? Think of the publicity.
I don't know.
And they drink too.
And they'd be like, oh, here's a drink, and it would literally just be like 12 ounces of vodka.
Yeah.
I'd be like, oh yeah, it's a I don't fucking know.
Think of the publicity.
I don't know. Maybe.
Cold Ones, you heard it here first. This man is
It's
never...
a solid maybe.
He's never drank before. Get us a plane ticket to Australia, and I'll hype him up on the way over there, and he'll do it. I tried to get Skylar to take a sip of sangria once, and he wouldn't do it.
Not interested in alcohol.
He wouldn't smoke sangria, but he's done heroin. Oh, yeah.
I have not done heroin.
He wouldn't drink sangria, but he snorted meth.
I haven't done meth either.
I did a Percocet the other day. Or not a Percocet. Yeah, a Percocet. Don't work. It was eh. There wasn't really anything outstanding about it. I was sitting there thinking, like, damn, people get addicted to this. Really? Like, you ruin your life over this feeling? This is nothing.
I feel like some people are... I mean, well, it's not... I feel like it's just... Some people are super, like, easy to get addicted to shit.
There are some people that just have addictive personalities, or
Yeah.
like, for me, the thing with it is like the habit forming process of addiction. Like, how much of a habit can I make something? That's what'll get me. Not like how it makes me feel, or like how chemically, well, nicotine, it's definitely how chemically dependent I am on it at this point. But it started off as like, oh man, this is so easy. It literally just never can leave my hand. It's just always there in the palm of my hand, and all I have to do is clench my hand together, and I have nicotine inside of me. It's genius. At one point, I told somebody, I don't feel this way anymore. At one point, I told somebody that I think vape is a better invention than penicillin.
Did you hear they banned Juuls?
Good. They're shit. They've been bad since they took away the mango pod flavor. I'm serious.
It's the flavor.
Yeah, for sure. No, it's because fucking kids can get them so easy. But, like, the thing is, it's not even Jules' fault. If they can get them, they're going to get them.
Yeah.
I was in high school fucking making $100 a week buying kids cigarettes. Oh, yeah, you want a pack of cigarettes? Give me $15. I got you for one pack. They'll do it because they just want it.
It's funny to imagine you now going to a high school and kids you want cigarettes.
$100 a week? Hey.
$100 a week? Fuck that. You're getting a lot more trouble than $100 is worth.
I could pass that I go to high school.
I don't know if either of us could pass that anymore.
We get Bella to do it. Bella's the middleman.
She's not even in high school anymore.
Did she drop out or graduate?
She.
We can cut this part out if you don't want to.
Pretty sure she graduated.
Did she go to? Definitely cut out the high school.
You don't have. You don't have to say it. Yeah, she went.
That's weird.
What?
High school.
What about it?
Put up when I say high school, put up like big red scary letters that spell out high school. Look like they're bleeding or something.
Oozing.
Yeah, oozing. Yeah. I actually had an epiphany the other day that I was looking through that yearbook, and I was like, let's see how many people in here I actually hate. Because I talk a lot of shit about how I hate everybody in here, but let's see how many people I actually hate. And there was a couple times I was like, oh no, I like that person. They're pretty cool. And that person, they did something funny one time. I remember them being alright.
Yeah.
It wasn't that bad. It was alright. I wouldn't do it again, but it was alright. Fucking FD.
I just miss having a reason to be around so many people today.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't want to be around people.
see, I don't want to be around people every day, but like, that was annoying. Doing it every day was annoying, but like, I enjoyed having a reason to be around people and then different people later in the day, like, just a constant rotation of people to be around.
Yeah. Oh, those fucking band kids, though. God damn.
I'm one of them.
I had to like halfway because I was in band for a little bit, and just how much I associated with you guys. Ugh, nothing but regret. Those are like, at least where we went to school, those band kids were like subhuman.
From what I've gathered, it seems like that's a pretty,
Consistent theme?
it seems like it.
Is that just, band kids are just like that?
I think so.
Comment below how band kids at your high school were, and let's compare studies. Let's get a case study going about how band kids are fucking insectoids. They're fucking subhuman. You could pull off their skin and it's just a pile of slime or something. They're fucking monsters. Are
No life nerds.
Yeah, walking around. A no-life nerd who's never gotten any pussy in his whole life. Looking right at the camera. Hold on. We play a Germa clip on here every couple episodes.
We're Germaniacs.
I'm somewhat of a Germaniac. I am. I love
Such
Germa.
a goofy.
And it's funny because the first episode of our podcast, we're both like, I'm never listening to him.
It literally starts with the Germo reference. Rats. We are the rats.
No life nerd who's never gotten pussy before in his entire life.
I love that, man.
I saw a video the other day talking about how his Dollhouse stream was theater.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird.
Kraken was on that.
I think I remember seeing him.
Kraken's like studio. Kraken's got that company that makes like programs
That's weird.
to like integrate like Twitch chat into the Twitch streaming process, and his company like made a thing for the Dollhouse to make it as interactive as possible with the Twitch chat. Yeah. Kraken's really a no-life nerd who's never gotten any pussy before in his whole life.
Imagine it's like...
Kraken, if you ever fucked, just tweet out yes or no and I'll know what it means.
Imagine a stream from Germa where instead of it being like Dollhouse where there's a missing wall and it's like open face house, if it was just a house with the like... with just cameras in the corners and shit. But everything in there's rigged up to do shit that would happen in a haunting. And all of it happens when the chat votes for it enough.
And he can't see what's being voted for.
Yeah, he's just going about his day like living in this house.
I had an idea one time that he should like put up a bunch of cameras in his house, or somebody should without
never
telling
do
him.
that.
Holly should do it, and just live stream him in his natural habitat.
Has he ever done a stream where he starts the stream and then acts like he's not streaming?
Of course.
Yeah.
I don't even have to know what he does.
He just, like, sits there and, like, plays a game without talking.
He ended a stream one time where he was, like, doing the Lemmy thing where he's like, I'm gonna go put that on my head. And then he started this next stream the next day with it on his head, and he was like, I can't get it off. Okay, don't panic, and it's gonna, like, totally just come right off. He's like, yeah, I've been sitting here all night trying to get this off my head, and
don't panic. 24 hours later, don't panic.
You saw his food pyramid, mayonnaise. No, mayonnaise is healthy for you. What?
I'm sure that if you don't have any other source of it, there are some ingredients in mayonnaise that you need to be healthy. But
Charlie's streaming and says live wild drama. Ooh boy. When are you gonna play Weed Shop again? That's all I care about. He's a snake.
What are you on? We're recording a podcast.
I saw YouTube and I had to scroll through a little bit. You know how it is. I opened up my phone and it was on YouTube.
You had to get a little bit of YouTube in real quick.
I scrolled through a little bit. It's how they get you.
You had to scroll through it till you got so distracted you just started a meme.
It was funny though, wasn't it?
You were scrolling through it and I was like, what is he doing? And then your big iron started to play. I'm like, is this man playing a meme?
Why are they still making big iron memes?
Because it's a meme to make a big iron meme.
Yeah, it sure is, isn't it?
It's like
not even his
speed
best
running
song.
It's like speed running Big Iron.
You can't listen to Big Iron. If you listen to Big Iron, go look up fucking El Paso. Go look up fucking Hanging Tree. Go look up Mr. Shorty.
Mr. Shorty's good. Devil Woman live.
Sundowner.
Sundowner's good too.
Sundown. He's fucking that dude in Metal Gear Revengers is totally a reference to that song.
Probably.
He's got a wicked smile and everything.
He sure does.
Yeah, and he only fights after the sun's gone down.
Why the fuck are
You know, Vamp is called Vamp not because he's a vampire, but because he's bisexual. They say that in Metal Gear Solid 2.
I doubt that. Why are Jetstream Sam's thighs so fucking thick? Why? They're literally like 3 liters.
Vamp is bisexual.
They fucking... Raiden's like, why is he... Snake's like, why is he called Vamp? Is it because he's like a vampire, he sucks blood or something? And Raiden's like, no, he's called Vamp not because he's a vampire, but because he's bisexual.
I feel like that's a meme.
I saw it on Twitter the other day.
I feel like that's a meme.
No, don't tell me. I've never played Metal Gear Solid 2, if you couldn't tell.
Play it. It's here.
I've heard that's the worst one. The one where you play as Raiden, I've heard that's the shittiest, stinkiest one out of all of them.
I think I watched my brother play it.
I gotta say, I'm very interested in Snake Eater, but less so the mechanics of it and more so the story, because kind of gameplay-wise, it's really boring.
Watch it play through. Somebody whose voice you like.
It's really boring. It's very bland. It just reinforces that I like Phantom Pain and Sons of Patriot a lot more because it has a lot more movement options and control over how you can get around with it.
4 is my favorite. I like Metal Gear 4 a lot.
It's a little too linear for me.
I think linear works with that type of game a lot better than open world.
Yeah, for sure.
Because if a game is going to have 2-hour-long cutscenes, like...
Phantom Pain doesn't really have cutscenes like that, though.
It feels like all the stories through, like, calls and tapes you
It
find.
requires a
like
lot
that.
of additional context to the rest of the Metal Gear story to understand. Like, there's no way that you would know that, like, the man on fire is Colonel Volgan. Like, shit like that. Like, you would have to have played Snake Eater to know that.
And that's 100% confirmed.
Yeah, that's Colonel Volgan. They say that explicitly.
Okay.
Yeah. You find his body, you, like, kill him, and then they, like, have his body retrieved, and you go and get it. And it's like, oh, this is Colonel Volgan, and then you can turn D-Horse into, like, a demon horse. Leaves trails of fire and stuff. He's like a fire unicorn. Yeah. I'll get the picture to put it on screen.
I've been playing Snake Eater recently, and why the hell do they make you play through they make you play through a level, then they say, okay, it's a couple days later, play through the exact same level and get to the exact same place, but at night. It's so goofy. Like, I played through the game once. I played through the first level once. And it took, like, I don't remember how long it took.
Okay, I can't.
But I was creeping through there.
Oh, here it is.
It's goofy. I was playing through the first level, and it was like, okay, I'm trying to get through here without getting seen, so I'm crawling through the grass and shit. And it took a while, and I finally got to the end of the level. I was like, okay, what's next? Hopefully it's something more exciting than this. And they literally make you do it all again. And then there's a bunch of cutscenes, and you have to kill a couple guys.
And then you do it again. Onto a bridge. And then they throw you in the water.
No, that happens the first time you go there.
Oh, okay.
But, like, I got there, and it feels like it takes so long to do anything in that game that I'll play for, like, 2 hours. And it feels like I barely did shit.
Yep.
But, like, I want to know the story.
It definitely has a neat... And it's got, like, a lot of neat stuff in it. Okay. Like, should we care about spoiling this?
You might spoil it for me. I don't know the story that well.
Is there?
No.
I'm not gonna tell a story, Storm. Well, it's a little bit. Like, the dude who shoots the wasp better than this, there's neat stuff in it. Like, his boss fight, the whole boss fight is just trying to get to him.
Yeah.
And then by the time you get to him, he's dead. He died of old age right before you got there. He's just dead. And, like, the last boss is a dude who, like, puts you in, like... He's making you relive your trauma, and the more people you killed throughout the game, the more people are there stopping you. And it will get to a point where you just can't finish it, because they'll kill you. You can't get through. Yeah. Well, they have to go through that game, like, and try not to kill too many people, because then you just can't finish the game.
Yeah.
You physically can't take it. It's neat. I like a lot of the hidden stuff in 4 too. Like the battle high. Yeah.
Battle High is neat.
Yeah. I like that.
I didn't get it many times playing it.
You don't fight a lot.
What?
You don't fight a lot really. It's neat. Those, even when I'm fighting like the girls, I'm on my stomach like, okay, now let me crawl over here. Let me crawl over here.
See, what I would do is, once I got the automatic sniper rifle,
yeah.
I would buy like 10 silencers,
Yeah.
and I would just go through the whole game, taking everybody out.
That gun is crazy good.
So fucking good.
It's so stupid.
It's one of my... That's definitely one of my favorite guns from any game.
It sucks because it's like so good that there's no point using anything.
Once you
else.
unlock the... I'm pretty sure it's available.
Second level.
As soon as you get the store, it's available.
Second level.
You sure?
You gotta get to like where you're going to save the doctor, where you're about to fight the first octopus girl. I just played it like a couple months ago.
I thought I got it literally walking out of the garage where that building has fallen over, and the guy's shitting.
No,
in the barrel.
he gives you like an assault rifle.
But you can. I thought you could buy it from the store then.
I don't think it's available then. I don't start it up. Get out of here, Louie. Hold on, you got anything to say for yourself, mister? Say it, don't spray it. Say something. You have anything to say for yourself at all? Anything you want him to hear? Just say it right into the mic. You're usually so talkative. Tell him. Can't ever get you to shut the fuck up. What? How are you so round? There he goes. Thud when he hit the ground. Are you looking up when you can get that gun?
Trying.
Good luck. I wish... What do you guys think? Comment what you think about that. The Lollipop Chainsaw remake. That's what's probably going to be on screen right now. Because I also very legally acquired the files for that. And, then Skylar told me that they're doing a remake, but the original people at Grasshopper Studios are not working on it. Like James Gunn, and his name's like Sumo569 or something. Sudo59, something like that. You know, they're not going to be working on it, and they didn't even know it was coming out. And I saw that they're, the two big things, they're like, oh yes, this is what's going to make this so much better than the original, is they said that they're focusing more on a realistic art style, and that they're completely changing the soundtrack. And like me personally, I feel like those are the two most important things to Lollipop Chainsaw. It has a very distinct look, and it has a very distinct soundtrack that matches that look. And it has a nice balance. And you can't really fuck with that. It's like got the really heavy outline lines, the draw lines on it, and like really saturated fucking blues and yellows and pinks and shit like that. And you can't really... You can't change that. You can't fuck with that.
You say they're going for realistic?
Yeah, realistic looks
on
on the remake with the... Yeah, right?
GameStop need to stop trying to do the whole
So you're going to be able to see your fucking
art
pores.
style every time. Style goes... Like, style and just art direction goes so much further than realism. And I know, like, sometimes it kind of backfires on games for, like, when they first come out. If what's the word? If expectations are a lot different. Like with, Wind Waker.
I'll read the thing that they said.
Like with how Wind Waker, when it first came out, everybody fucking hated it. Everybody hated Wind Waker because of the art style when it first came out.
I just showed Skylar a butt.
Yeah. But I think Wind Waker looks great. I love the art style.
Yeah, but Wind Waker, they were mad because they showed them, like, E3 footage of, like, a really... It almost looked like Twilight Princess.
Yeah.
It was a realistic-looking Zelda, and then Wind Waker kind of just fell out. I would have been pissed off, too, if I saw the realistic-looking Zelda game and then I got Wind Waker. I would have also been pissed off.
I'd have been a little confused, but they were, like, getting bad reviews and shit for it.
Yeah, for nothing, just because it wasn't what they wanted it to be.
I feel like that's just Zelda fans.
Yeah.
But,
Okay, although a formal title or platform has not been announced, it will be developed by a combination of the development staff from the original version, including Yasuda as producer and a new development staff from Dragami Games. The game will aim to recreate the original, but Yasuda explained that the remake will feature a couple of key differences. Due to the power of the next-gen hardware, the game will feature a more realistic approach to graphics. Less welcome from fans will be the news that music licensing issues means that opposed to the first game's 16 licensed soundtrack in the remake, aside from a few licensed tracks, the soundtrack will consist of new music. Teased that the game would make some kind of return last month to celebrate its 10th anniversary. The call to action game was blah 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 blah. Yeah, it's a fucking good game and its style holds it.
yeah.
Oh wow, listen to this terrible take by IGN that they reviewed it in 2012. They gave it a 5 out of 10 and said Lollipop Chainsaw doesn't even attempt to differentiate itself from the genre, and most of what it does try to do new in the realm of its characters and writing ultimately ends up taking away from the incredible on-paper action game. What? It's a hack and slash game, and you're gonna tell me that it doesn't do anything different from fucking Gods of War, Devil May Cry, and Ninja Gaiden? It's like almost has such its own unique style that it almost invents a new genre. Like it's so specific. That's a terror. That's what I mean. Fucking journalists. Fuck them.
But does the style really change the genre?
No, but like even the setting,
Does setting change the genre very much?
it doesn't even play like in God of War and Devil May Cry. You're hopping around and fucking shooting through the air, really high intense fucking 20+ hit combos. And Lollipop Chainsaw, you're getting out like maybe a 7 or an 8 at most. And it's a lot more meticulous with its inputs. It's a lot more like you're committing to actions when you do them more. It's closer to Bayonetta than it is either of the other things. And I don't even think Bayonetta was out yet. So it beat Bayonetta to the whole sexy girl hack and slash thing. And I'm sure they gave Bayonetta a 10 out of 10.
I don't know what IGN likes. I've never
They like
read 'em.
who pays them to give good reviews. They like money.
I like money too.
That's why they gave it a 5 out of 10, because it was a very niche game. Nobody really knew anything about it. He's just coughing. So they could give it a 5 and could piss off, they wouldn't piss off the people who liked it, and they wouldn't piss off the people who didn't like it. It's just clout to them. They have no fucking journalistic integrity. They don't care about actually telling a story or giving like a valid criticism or a valid truth or anything. It's just, wouldn't it be crazy if we stirred the pot today? Wouldn't it be crazy if we just said something brain dead and controversial?
How will we get them to click today?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like the opposite of how anybody would describe Lollipop Chainsaw. That it doesn't do anything to differentiate itself from the rest of the genre. What else is like that game?
I think it's pretty like other games.
For
of the
sure.
genre.
That's just the hack and slash genre. It's hard to differentiate yourself in that. That's why with like that genre, I feel like the style and setting really carry it.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, you're still hitting the same thing 80 times before it dies. Doing a crazy ass combo in the air or something. Fucking Kingdom Hearts. It's a hack and slash. I would call Kingdom Hearts a fucking hack and slash game. It doesn't have a combo counter and you have stats. You level up, but you're still doing fucking massive fucking skill intensive input combos on stuff. You're juggling stuff up into the air and doing 100 hit combos on it while hitting fucking 8 different buttons.
Combos in that game are fucking goofy.
Yeah.
Just
Somebody told me I
hit X.
had a fight with somebody one time, and they told me that fucking Bloodborne was a hack and slash.
It's pretty goofy.
You know what he was thinking when he says that is the saw cleaver.
There is hacking and
He's
slashing.
Yeah. But then the same dude would be like, yeah, God of War, Devil May Cry, those are my favorite games.
Well, opinion of what your favorite game is doesn't really affect.
If those the kings of the hack and slash genre, if you're saying those are your favorite games, I would think that at least like you would be able to tell what a hack and slash game is.
If you're Seems like
my favorite game is a story-driven RPG, and I can fucking sniff those bastards out. There's over there. Yeah. Follow me. Fucking ants.
What?
Ants Rise of Underground Kingdom.
Ants.
Follow me.
Follow me. Follow me. The ant throws a grenade.
It's got a gun. It's got a boot sounds when he's walking.
Just radio noises.
Follow me. Can we put that on screen?
I think the thing that kills me is the grenade.
I played the game too, do you remember? I think the thing that kills me is the boot noises. They're wearing combat boots on all 6 feet.
What size they were.
Ant. Oh. I played the game. The whole thing was just now click here, 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 now click here.
Tutorial.
It didn't end. It was like it could have played itself.
Imagine if we did a podcast. The only gameplay we used is Ants Underground Kingdom.
I might still have it installed. We could.
I hope you don't.
I might.
You better not.
I forget to uninstall apps a lot.
I think I watched you uninstall that one.
Yeah, it's not on here.
Good.
Yeah.
I
got a Sikia Demon Waifu though.
There you go.
What's that? Demon Prince, you're back. I sure am. Whoever you are.
It's one of those games where every ad for it is a completely different game.
Yeah, I was already fishing in one of them.
Probably.
I think there was an ant on a boat fishing, and he caught another ant.
I haven't seen that one.
I've seen one where they're like building a military base, and it's like it just tries to fit in as many game genres as it can.
Yeah, they're just throwing shit at the wall and seeing what sticks.
Yeah.
It's like the zombie game where they hit one tree and it's like 40,000 wood.
The girl.
And then they run to a part of their camp and like hold their hands out and a building forms in front of them.
The one where it's the girl getting like exercise equipment and she farts in his face and then he turns into a zombie.
I think it's she farts into his face and then she turns into a zombie.
Something like that. Or something like that.
And then she runs to the locker room and there's like assault rifles in the locker.
Yeah. The one where it's like a girl's like, oh, there's my ex with her new man or his new man. And she's like covered in mud and dirt.
That was literally about to bring that one up. She's like a goo monster of mud. And then it's like, do a makeover. But then you mess up her hair and she has like one strand of hair off the top of her head. And then she runs up and like falls and it's like, save her or kill her.
Gamers like choice.
You ever see the one where it's like the mom and kid in a building where the sink's spraying out water, the window's busted open and snow's pouring in, and it's like, how will you fix the window? It's like they use like a hammer and it breaks it more and it gets colder. And then there's a sink.
Just fuck with their lives. Just make them worse.
They're like, what tool will you use for the sink? And it's like, oh, this wrench. And then they like turn it and it busts and sprays water. It's so bad.
They gotta be getting money though, is the thing. They keep pumping out these ads. Somebody's paying for it.
Well, you know they're not putting money into the game, so that money's got to go somewhere.
Ants Underground Kingdom looked like it had been updated since fucking 2009.
That shit ran on an original fucking iPod
Adidas.
Touch.
Adidas. A fucking, I'm gonna say DOS. Not
Adidas shoes.
Yeah. Penny saved, Louie. It's time to end this before it gets too long. We're already approaching an hour and 20 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah, we're supposed to stop at like an hour and 10.
Okay.
This is the end. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
I fucking hate the fan.